Brussels Airlines with the A330-200 on the Good evening everyone, and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone has a wonderful first day of the week. So it's Monday evening and we are ready to fly once again. So tonight we fly from Shanghai to Jeju in South Korea. So from in China to South Korea, and we fly also back, or at least that's the intention. 277 nautical miles that we fly 2 times, so it will take some time. Also the preparation, so we will jump into it and waste no time. I see that Guide Night is here, so good evening mate, hope you are doing fine and thank you for joining in. So I see also standing right here. By the way, that message that you replied just before the stream to an answer on my message on Discord, my message was actually from yesterday, so maybe it's a bit confusing, but it was a message from yesterday, our yesterday stream, so no worries. So welcome Knight and everyone else. So this is our plane. I thought yesterday it was the fly-by-wire, but I was wrong. It was the Phoenix that we will fly today. So the Phoenix A320 once again, and then I think it's tomorrow that we fly the fly-by-wire. Night. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you were misunderstanding it, because it's just 24 hours ago that I started it. Maybe you just checked the time, and that's why they're a bit confused. But no worries, mate. Hope I didn't give you too much trouble. So once again, welcome, and we will start with GSX. So it's early in the morning here in China. And we will do the boarding.
Boarding requested.
And so it will get light very soon. And so we need to prepare quite quickly and yeah, take off as quickly as possible. So we can also land as quickly as possible and then prepare once again. So pretty dark in my cockpit here. So external power on. Fuel batteries 1 and 2, sorry. And then have a logo light on. Exit emergency lights on. There's 1, 2 and 3. And then we have 6 times the fuel pumps. Tonight we fly again on a SimBit Pilot's Life chapter 2. And I will show you that in a minute. So I'm always need to look for this switch here.
Do you want to board crew?
Boom.
Pilot's boarding starting.
Alright. So we have some light, nice cockpit with green seats. Also our cabin is very nice. Alright, I will show you our flight. So this is the flight number, call sign, distance 277 nautical miles. We fly the A320 short flight, and then from Shanghai to Jeju. It's a small island right here, and yeah, that's it. So 35,000 feet, I believe it is.
Crew boarding starting.
Yeah, we will start with it. So first things, we go here to the MCDU, and then go to the init page, init request. And we wait. It takes a few seconds, and then we can already put in our flight number. So that's Charlie Quebec. Where's Quebec? There it is. Hotel. And then we have 98861. 98861. Flight number, it's in. Cost index is 49. And cruising altitude is, I thought it was 35,000 feet. Yes,
Your
it
crew
is.
has boarded.
So 350.
Passengers boarding starting.
Then we go to the IRS init, align, confirm. Tanish Passy, if I pronounce that correctly, welcome to the stream, and hope you are doing fine. So, sir, I'm looking for a laptop for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Which one you suggest? Well, I'm not so familiar with laptops, to be honest, but yeah, I suggest one of the stronger ones, but I have no clue which one. Something with a high-end graphics card, so that's very important. But I cannot really recommend a laptop for the flight simulator. So maybe some other people have experience with laptops and flight simulator. Maybe those people can give you an answer on that. It's very difficult just to say it right now in a live stream to, yeah, this is a good one or this is a good one. Just something with a good CPU and a very nice graphics card. So our IRS is in, it's aligned, and then we can go to our flight plan, and then we go to departure. Departure is runway 35. The wind was a bit wrong this afternoon, or this morning, but now it's alright, and we don't need to put that in. Just select it. 35 right. There we go. And then we go to LAM 91D. LAM 91D, that's this one. Then we can insert that. Arrival airport and runway is 07, so that's ILS. Tanish Passy, I'm flying right now from Delhi to London and now just watching the great live stream. So thank you very much for watching and good luck with your flight. Keep us up to date about your flight and also how your landing is if you land during this stream. So always nice to hear from the other pilots how they do. Are you flying on the Pilots Live Chapter 2? Red Knight, hello to Passy. And then there we have some information for you, Mr. Passy. So check it out. Thank you, Knighted Knight, for the information. So our star is SOS D2P or something. Where's SOS? Oh, this one, the first one. There we go. Insert that. Then we go checking our flight plan. Now our arrival is a bit weird. As you can see, we fly a bit around here. And then we have a strange thing here. Maybe we can AKP in. Where is that located? That's great, because that is very tricky there. Maybe we can change that. If you delete this one, what that will give, and also that a discount, and then insert. I think also I will try to delete this one because a bit weird. You just leave it like this. So our flight plan is in, seems to be fine. Yep, flight plan is perfectly.
The fueling truck is on its way.
Okay, cruising
Please
altitude
don't load
350.
aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
There we go. Turn this on, and also the other side. QNH is set. Levers in idle. We put this up and turn this on. Transponder on as well.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
And then we are good for now. We can go back to our normal screen. Tanishka Passy, yeah, I also watched the 7879 right now.
Fuel truck is in position.
In the Microsoft Flight Simulator. All right.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives
Try that
and
one,
ask
please.
to do it.
Well, I already did a stream with the 7879, or was it 8? No, with the 9 or 8. Yeah, the 8, I believe it was. So we need to wait until the fuel is in, and then we can continue. If we go to the init page, we go to the second page, we can already put our block fuel in. So that's 6.4. And there we go. And all the rest we need to wait until the plane is loaded up. If you go to the performance progress page, we put our destination airport in. So that's RKPC.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Okay, go right here. 128 passengers. And that's correct. Fuel, yes, correct. And we load. Dismiss. Okay. Now we are here Vera very soon. Seatbelt sign on.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
My name is Vera, and I'm your chief flight attendant. The fasten seatbelt sign is on, so if you haven't already done so, please store your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. Also make sure your seat back and folding trays are in their full upright position. If you are seated
so are we
next to an
refueling
emergency
or
exit,
what?
please carefully use the special instructions card located by your
Please
seat.
use your airplane
If
fuel
you do
system
not
to
wish
set the
to
desired
perform
fuel
the
don't want
function
to,
right in the
fuel.
event of an emergency, please ask the flight attendant to reseat you. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight.
Reset
Smoking
all.
is prohibited on the entire aircraft.
So I need to do
including the
everything
lavatory.
manual or what?
Tampering with, disabling, or
Now we have a
destroying the
problem.
lavatory smoke detectors is prohibited by law.
Pax
If you have any
128.
questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
There we go. Cargo 2100 and a bit. 2002 will be okay. And 6330. Okay, that's in. We try again. Okay, now we are fueling. Crew supply on. And then we go to runway at 35 right. I need to check where that is. So that's still to the left. So we need to taxi that way. So it's just over an hour flight. to our destination, and then of course around an hour flight back. So 2 hours flying in meantime, and also yeah, like say 30 minutes each time for our preparation. Meantime, we can go here, performance, no, init page, sorry, next page, go to our second page here. Okay, 35 right, load, packs on. And there we go. So 62.5 slash 29.2, I believe it is 29.2. There we go. It calculates, and then we can go further. Performance page, we also calculate right here. 27 degrees Celsius local, flaps 2 down 01, 2 slash down 0.1. Was that correct? Yes. Flex temp is 68. Then we have our V speeds 135 2 times and 138. So 135 V1, 135 V2, or VR, sorry, and 138 for V2. So that is set. We can go back here, and then we ask for the wind request, next phase. Insert that, and we are done. Time for our APU. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So also later this week we will do the event on Simbit World, and we do a flight in Canada from Whitehorse to Victoria in Canada. We will fly the 737-700 with Air North. So that's the plan on Simbit World. Actually, they suggest the A320, but we will fly the 737-700. Nice livery. And it's 836 nautical miles or 63 nautical miles. So that will be a nice flight. Also, the arrival airport, it's a very nice one. It's a payware, but a very, very nice one. The departure airport will be freeware. Okay, our APU is on, APU bleed is on, and then we go to GSX, and then we've asked for pushback. Pushback right here. We have also a company message. Go to the MCDU, go to ATSO, right here, message, load sheet, accept, return, second one, accept, and return, flight plan, and we are done.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
We also need to clear everything outside. Ground service, and then external units and GPU is off.
Departure checks
Beacon lights
completed.
on.
Bypass pin inserted.
So very nice cabin here, nice green. So push back tail to the left.
Locking gear.
QNH check. That is already ready, so that's very nice. It's even quicker than me. So lifting the nose, and we are ready
Release
for
parking
pushback.
brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
So we start with the engine number 2. Right there. So engine number 2 is starting up. So you see that the sun is coming up. Nice red. Very nice. At night, a nice livery, yes. I think this is the newest livery of Spring Airlines. So we started off with the old livery, and this is the new livery, but also the Booking.com livery. Also we will fly that tomorrow, but then with the Flabber wire. We flew that already with the Phoenix, but now we will fly that with the Neo as well. So engine started up. Engine number 1 starting. You can set flaps to 2. I think that was our setting. Yes, 2 down.
Set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Parking brake set. And then we confirm.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
There was also a new update for GSX, so I think that voice was a bit different than usual. So after we put this on max, and we arm our spoilers and wait until engine number 1 is available, and then we can continue. So 22 minutes it takes. It's available. Nice. Ignition off.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
APU bleed off. Master switch off.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Strobe lights on auto. Taxi lights on. And then we're almost ready for taxi. Now where's that person? Right, parking brake off, and there we go. We are good to go, Knight. I will follow you. That's not good engine start, yes. We have another company message as well. There we have Vera.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight, as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft,
Time in my
or level
sim
letting you
knight
that
is
you board the
I will
exit.
check.
Doors can be opened by moving
Where
the
is it?
handle in the
There it
direction
is.
of the arrow. Each
It's
door is equipped
5:26
with
in the
an
morning.
inflatable slide which may also be detached and used as a life raft.
5:26
Oxygen
a.m.
and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the unlikely event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head, and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the
Config
mask.
test.
If you are traveling
Done.
with a child or someone who
Cabin
requires
check.
assistance, secure your mask on first, and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency,
13 knots.
please assume
Peter,
the
goedenavond
position.
TV.
If you
Good
hear,
evening,
brace,
night at
brace,
night, and
brace.
good evening
Lean
all.
forward with your hands
Hello,
on top
hello.
of your head
Welcome to
and
the
your
stream, mate.
elbows
Hope you are doing
against your
fine.
thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Pass the straps around your waist and adjust at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord, only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. Also, your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation
And
device.
good night, good
Pull the
evening
cushion from the
to
seat.
Peter.
Slip your arms into the straps and hug the cushion to your
So we
chest.
do it slowly so we don't have
You will find this and all
overspeeding.
the other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight.
Alright, Peter, cabin check, click all button on the overhead and all okay, mate. Yep. All okay. 16 knots. Yesterday I had 2 times overspeeding on taxi. Now the second time on arrival, and we all know, we all saw what happened. But also on departure, we had that problem. Didn't notice that. Then it's a long taxiway. And Knight is already on the runway. And there we have a Neo. Some landing gear troubles. And once again, this is a Payware airport here in Shanghai. Also, our destination airport is Payware. And I'm really looking forward to fly to Victoria in Canada later this week. I think it will be Wednesday. Yeah, at night, a nice airport. You mean in Jeju? Or and this one where we depart? But the one from Victoria, also it's my style. It's small, bigger than Gibraltar, but because you're more, it's just overall bigger, but not much buildings. This one, well, I'm not a fan of those big airports like this. But it's a nice airport, of course. But you know, I like more the smaller ones, the cozy ones. Where are we going, actually? I think I need to turn somewhere here. Still don't need to turn. Are we sure? Okay, we turn here to the right. And we are already in 9 minutes too late. Sorry for waiting night, but I need to do it slowly because otherwise I get some penalty points. Almost there. And then my map can go. And we will hold short here. Alright. Takeoff lights on, landing lights on, runway lights on as well. Stroke lights are on auto.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Spoilers armed and spoilers and flaps are set. Alright, there we go.
Cleared for takeoff runway 35 right, spring 6836.
And then we line up right behind Mr. Knight at night when he is ready, and then we depart. At night, I'm right behind you, so if you're ready, then you can go, mate. Parking brake set. And then we wait for the confirmation and the departure of Knight at night. But he will first take some screenshots and then we can go. Done and ready. So Knight is ready, and then we can go, guys. And there it goes. Parking brake off. We set our timer, and then we throttle up to our flex temp. And there we go. And we are rolling. Stay in the center. Knight is airborne. And there we go as well. So V1 rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. And we are flying. It's really nice. So bye bye Shanghai, and see you soon. The sun is coming up as well. Go to climb mode. (2,000 feet). And we can turn on, turn off our landing runway lights and takeoff lights as well.
Frequency change. Shanghai approach spring 6
Flaps 1.
is type Airbus 3 miles north of Pudong, 2,300 feet. Request flight
And then we can retract flaps completely.
Spring 6836, Shanghai approach. Squawk 1224. Squawk 1224, spring 6836. Spring 6836, radar contact 5 miles north of Pudong.
Okay, so that's done.
QNH
And we just need to follow United Night. It will fly the same route as we do.
Spring 6836.
Transporters are still armed, so that can go off. What else we have? Seatbelt, brake fan is off. Landing lights are still on, and we have that company message. We will check that once again. So that's already 3 messages that we have. Another load sheet. Accept. Return. And we're good to go. Almost 5,000 feet. And then we leave Shanghai. Flying to South Korea and Jeju, a very small air island actually. So we'll check that out. Make our right turn. Tonight only Ignited Night is flying with me. He's already at 8,000 feet. Yeah, at 7,000 feet.
Spring 6836, contact Nanchang Center on 120.5. Good day.
120.5, Spring 6836.
In the meantime, I show you this here. That's our flight tracking. That's what we do today. So 2 short flights. Then tomorrow we do another one. Wednesday we fly in Canada. And Thursday we do the last flight for Spring Airlines. 9,000 feet. Landing lights off. So the last flight will be Thursday for Spring Airlines. Then we will join another airliner. Which one that will be, I have no clue yet. Seatbelt sign off, then we hear Vera once again. After 4 minutes into the flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, and you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened while you're seated. In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as a light meal. Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Always nice when the sun is coming up or going down. That's why I prefer to depart like this tonight. So it's 9:38 local time here in Brussels. Sim news, and not much or nothing at all. And Peter, you shared that there was an update of the Fokker F-28 fellowship. I know that there was an update, and seems to be nice. So, but I'm still waiting for that Fokker 170. So tomorrow we fly also a Spring Airlines from Shanghai to Seoul in South Korea. That's for tomorrow. And then Wednesday we fly Whitehorse to Victoria in Canada. And we do that with the PMDG 737-700. And Thursday we fly from Seoul to Shanghai with the Phoenix A320, and that's the last flight for Spring Airlines. Then we will join one of the candidates is Brussels Airlines, also Norwegian, and a few others. Peter, you posted for the pilot set that has the Fokker. You don't. No. It's a nice plane. It's a nice plane. Yeah. But just too old for me to fly it in the correct way. Since we have a limitation here, 15,007. All right. Actually, I'm very happy with the Fokker. Now I didn't fly it that much, so if I fly it, it's with a GPS. But yeah, it's a very nice plane. So I'm looking forward to the newer version of the Fokker F28, and that is the 70 and the 100. Glad night, good morning from Shanghai. Yeah, nice. John, Davey, hi, I'm back from our short cruise, great trip. Greetings to all aboard. So thank you very much, John. So how was your cruise? And yeah, welcome. We just departed here in Shanghai and flying to Jeju, if I pronounce that correctly. And I'm Peter, it's indeed, but you know why I can only use a hardware with a fly-by-wire based on based aircraft. Yeah, I know. And I totally understand. And the fly-by-wire is a very nice plane as well, and it's also free. But it works with your hardware, so that's the reason why you fly those planes, like the headwind and the fly-by-wire. Totally understand. Ignite at night, hello to John. So, nice. Peter, good morning, John, as well. Next Sunday I do not a stream, not a live stream, then there is a special event on Pilot's Life Chapter 2 as well. I'm not able to stream, that's the first thing, and the second thing, that flight is really long. I think it's more than 2,000 nautical miles, I think even close to 3,000 nautical miles, and it's actually from London to the US, so yeah, a long flight, and I cannot do that. But anyway, I cannot do it because I'm not home. But maybe Derrickster, but maybe also too long for him. We need to ask him. So 11 minutes into the flight, and then of course it's a short flight, so we need to keep an eye on everything very closely. So top of descent is 111 nautical miles away. If you go to the destination, you see it's 224 nautical miles away. But we need to keep on an eye on this. It's not far. I think just over an hour flight time, 1 hour and 4 minutes. Guys, at night, do you know the airport Victoria in Canada? Did you already fly there? And do you have the payware version? Because I really can recommend it. It's very nice. I think actually the two runways are in a cross. That's not what I really like, but that is how the real airport is. But terminal is nice and cozy, also nice modeled inside. Yeah, very nice. There are some buildings around the airport as well. So actually I can, if you want, I can show you a screenshot. Just give me a second and then I will show a screenshot of that terminal. There it is. This is a Victoria. This is the airport and that is the Air North livery that we will fly. So this is a terminal modeled inside. Very, very, very nice. Yeah, at night, yes, it's a great airport from Roman design, yes, indeed. So I'm happy and looking forward to fly to that destination. Now our departure airport, it's a freeware, there's really nothing special. The default airport is also nothing special, unfortunately, but yeah, that's the route that Simbit World put in, and I'll fly that. But the destination, very, very nice. It's also very nice that I do one event during the week and one event during the weekend. So very nice of them. "89 nautical miles before we start our descent." Is that correct? Actually, or is that our top of climb? Got a nice screenshot on Discord. Alright, I will check it out, mate. Yes, indeed. A very nice screenshots Ignite at night. Indeed. Ignite, thank you very much, mate, for the screenshots. It looks beautiful. And for the people that want to see the screenshots, join Discord and you can find it there under screenshots. You find them. Ignite at night, as you said, best time of the day of flying. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, that's why I said it just before the sun came up. The time. I don't know what time it is exactly in Shanghai. Also, don't check it what time we needed to depart. Actually, departure time 3:55 UTC and arrival time 5:25 UTC. But we don't look at that. Not so important. 24,000 feet. And we are climbing very, very slowly. Maybe I can... it's already on standard. Okay, that's good. Yeah, at night at 3:49 AM Shanghai time. Alright. So yeah, we're a little bit early then. Or yeah, ahead. But that's too early to depart actually. Then it will be still dark when we arrive in Jeju, I believe. Now we see Ignite at Night right in front of us, so we are coming closer. 25,000 feet. And 177 nautical miles to go to arrival. Can we ever get 35,000 feet on time? So I will don't take a break during the flight for my vitamins, so I will do it when we are preparing our return flight.
Center, Spring 6836.
So that will be just in the middle.
Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Spring 6836 Nanchang Center. Clear through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through Charlie airspace, Spring 6836.
And our Mr. Joe is not awake yet. He's still sleeping like a puppy. Peter, check flight plan for details. TCDC. Yeah. TC is coming up. And where is DC? TD. There it is.
Spring 6836. You're leaving my airspace.
So 54 nautical miles to go.
On 125.45. Good day.
Going to 125.45, Spring 6836. Incheon Center, Spring 6836, flight level 285.
Spring 6836 Incheon Center.
We are very close to each other, and that's nice. So we can normally land like this as well. Everything will be fine. Very close and cozy after each other. 50 for top of climb. Yeah. 29,000 feet. I'm climbing to 35,000. And that's a livery that we use today. So the new livery of Spring Airlines. Quite nice. Night at Night already mentioned that. Nice livery. And 20 minutes into the flight. And we just wait until we are cruising, but that will be very short. Now, no scenery here because it's all over the sea that we fly. We leave Shanghai, that's next to the sea, and Jeju is an island, small island, so it's in the sea. So only water that we see today, and some clouds and the sun. And actually I need like 1,500 1500 XP to 1500 XP to rank up to a senior first officer. And so I'm a little bit more than halfway. And also Dexter, he is first officer at this moment. And I think is doing a flight with Brussels airline. So Dexter, if you are listening, good luck with that flight. I'm not sure if you are doing, but if you do a flight, good luck with that one. And also today we got a message from Carvin, so I think next week he will be back in New Zealand, and then he also will be back into the chat. And Peter, are you flying today, or did you do a flight today? Because you're busy with your world tour on what is that? It's not Fatsim, but the other one, Ivao. Okay, 15 nautical miles to go. And Cat Knight, yes, it was a long vacation for Carvin, yes indeed. Yeah, I hope he enjoyed it. So I'd like to hear his experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our cruising altitude. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Have a great journey.
So I also like to visit the countries that he visit. So I'm very happy for him. And he will fly back with the A350. And Peter, no flights today. I was home and too late. Tomorrow I will fly, including streaming. All right. Now I don't know what I will do tomorrow, because it was a very hectic and stressy day today. Not everything went as I liked it. So we are cruising, guys, cruising 35,000 feet. So a lot of work, mailing, calling, and do stuff. So I'm not sure what I do tomorrow. And it's the first week of school, so I need to see how everything turns out a bit. Tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock our time, alright. If I have time, if I am on the PC, I will try to watch, but I'm not sure what I will do. Night at night, how was back to school for your son? Trouble, mate, trouble. So top of descent 115. And Peter will post a message. Now, I cannot much say about it because we are still looking into it, but for my son itself it was alright. The day itself I didn't notice anything about some issues, but for him the day itself was very nice. Now we will see the second day how it will be, but I think he had a good day, and in the evening when we come home from school, then was actually very tired. So yeah, he was already sleeping in the car, so. And glad night, lol, that's normal, very normal. Yes, but it's a new school, yeah, right, yeah. But there are some things where that happened, and where I'm not happy about it, and now I cannot mention it here on the stream, but some things need to change, you know. So I'm busy with that, and let's hope it will go much better, and especially for next year actually, that everything goes much smoother. Good night, all will be okay at the end, don't worry now. Okay, I know everything will be fine, but there are just some things that are not acceptable, and it has nothing to do with the school itself. No. It's something else. But I was already happy that he was going in, and that he was relaxed, you know. So I was already happy to see that. And then when I picked him up, he said that everything was okay, but he was tired, yeah. And then I'm very curious for tomorrow, how it will be. So distance 91 nautical miles for our top of descent. So we turn this to 2000, and then it will be fine. And then we just wait until we need to descend. We can also do a cabin tour for the people that just joined. So we're flying in a semi-throttled pilot's life for Spring Airlines, and this is our cabin, the Phoenix A320. No, this is not original. It comes with a livery that you can download actually for free. Good night. If he did not complain about going to school tomorrow, that means he is happy. Yeah, I think the school is not the problem. The funny thing was, he's also eating there, so he got a hot meal there as well. Now we don't tell that much, but he says something was not. He didn't like it, part of the food. Also, he got some potatoes, I believe, and he said that he wanted to do something else. He wanted to have French fries, because that's also a hot meal, you know. So, well, I believe they will not get that every day. So yeah, it's a bit difficult for eating sometimes, and yeah. For me, it's the same. I'm not so easy in food or drinks. So meantime, we have 32 minutes on the clock and 68 nautical miles to our top of descent. Yeah, tell him during the weekdays we go to school and eat that food, and on Saturdays we go to McDonald's. Actually, I did today because it was so nice today. I survived today without issues, so we went to McDonald's for him to show him that he is doing great. So we did that day already. So, but now we will see how it goes further. Now, of course, some days can go a little bit worse than today, but that's the beginning, you know. That's for every kid. But it is doing fine. He likes McDonald's. This is his favorite restaurant. Before it was always Quick. I don't know if you guys know Quick in your country, but here in Belgium we all know it. But first he liked that, but then he discovered McDonald's, and then it was all McDonald's. He never wanted to go back to Quick. And then there was a time again, that not so long ago, that he wanted to go to the Quick again, just because of one thing he liked there. But now he said, yeah, I get pain in my belly from it, so I want to go to McDonald's. Cat night, who doesn't? Yeah, well. My favorite food when I'm in the Philippines, McDonald's. And in the big cities you are very lucky because it's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So whenever you have hunger, then you can eat at McDonald's. Yeah, at night you are a good father, same as me. I used to take very good care of my children. Well, that's nice to hear. Well, I do my best, and it can always be better. But and you make mistakes, just like everyone. But yeah, we just do the best we can. And thank you, by the way. But tonight, I think your kids are already grown up, I believe, or I'm mistaken, or a lot older than my son. My son is still pretty young, and so I still need to go through it. And every part of his of growing up has his charms.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nice,
this
Farah.
is a brief announcement from the flight crew. We are pleased to inform you that our in-flight meal service will begin shortly. Our dedicated cabin crew will be coming through the aisles with a selection of delicious meal options for you to enjoy.
Thank you, Vera. So tonight, yes, 27 and 23. Yes. And Knight, the eldest has autism also, for your information. Yeah, sorry to hear that, mate. That's not always easy. So... But lately, they take good care of it. So, if it was 50 years ago, it was completely different. Then they didn't talk about it. But now it's totally different. And Cat Knight, but very smart and has supernatural powers. Well, but that is typical for those kids or those people, you know. They can be very, very, very smart. Yeah. So we need to keep an eye on our top of descent. 20 nautical miles to go, and we are flying for 38 minutes. Flight time around 1 hour and 4 minutes. And we see the landing gear of Knight at night. He's already preparing for his landing. Of course, his landing gear is not out, but yeah, it's just to show it. We're 15 to go, and then we start our descent. Then we can put some destination data in. So runway, what was the runway that we take? I think it was 07. The weather is 26 degrees. QNH is 1010, the same as before, and the wind is 110.06. All right. So temperature 26 degrees. QNH 1010. And wind it says 061 at 5 knots. There it says 110.06. And there we go. Speed error at Mamba. What is that? Yeah, that we will check out later. Then we can start our descent. Let's go tonight. Did we pass him? That night disappeared. Hope everything is fine, mate. So we start our descent right now. Where is he? Well, I don't hope he has a crash or something. Oh, there he is. There he is. Descending. All is fine. Okay. Yes, I just saw you. There you are. Luckily. Okay, so we go to our barrow. Open chart. Approach 07 ILS and 387 for the barrow. And then we get this speed error. I'll see what that is. Okay, we'll check it out later when we are there. And the QUADRANT is descending. Yeah. Yeah, for a second I lost you. I didn't see you anymore. So where is he? So once we land, I will make the flight plan for the return. I will not disembark with GSX. I think we will just board again and disembark. We will not do, because that takes a lot of time and we don't have that time. So what I will do is just do the boarding once again, load up the plane and fly back. Because I noticed that disembarking is actually taking a long time. Now if you have a shorter flight or two shorter flights or very short flights, then we can do it, but not on this one because this is already quite long. Okay. Yeah, disembarking takes a long time, mate. So we put that on medium. Seatbelt sign on. And we're Vera.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and keep your seatbelts fastened. Thank you.
Thank you, Vera. So this is Jeju, and the airport is located there somewhere. Oh no, more here. Towards here. Peter, in GSX you can adjust boarding and deboarding time. Mine is set to dense instead of normal. Okay, I will check that out for the next flights. Now mostly I don't use that, but like a flight like today, we can use it, but just way too long for me. Same here, Peter. Okay, don't fly at night. So we are both flying the same plane, the Phoenix A320, so we can actually fly pretty nice, close together until our destination. Just the impression I'm slightly faster than Knight. So we will actually fly next to the airport, so the airport will be on the left here. And somewhere. Try to locate it. If you want to fly the headwind and have to board 360 passengers, it will take much too long. Yes. Indeed. So here you see the airport, and we do actually fly around. We make a 180. Or something. The airport is right here. We have also a soccer stadium. So Peware Airport, this is. Oh, and we need to have some speed brakes. QNH set. We are going too fast, and we are on top of Knight at night.
Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Spring 6836, Incheon Center. Clear through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through Bravo airspace, Spring 6836.
Spring 6836, contact Jeju approach on 120.425. Good day.
So now we will be investigated because we are yeah, flying on top of
Jeju
Knight.
approach, Spring 683, 610,500 feet.
Spring 6836 Jeju approach
When I'm slowing down.
Continue as planned.
Uh-oh. 10,000 feet. I need to set this on 10,000 feet, guys. Otherwise we get a penalty because we are above 280 still. And our dot is even higher.
Incheon Center on 125.45. Good day.
125.
So we reach 250, and then we can go to 2,000 feet.
610,000 feet.
Spring 6836.
Speed brakes off.
QNH 29.85. Continue as planned.
And where is Knight? Knight is just below me. Okay, we start our descent once again. 49 minutes into the flight.
Spring 6836, contact Jeju approach on 120.
Speed brakes again.
425. Good day.
120.425 for Spring 6836. Jeju approach, Spring
And then we come closer to our approach. And then yeah, we will land, prepare and take off once again.
Continue as planned.
And thank you for the likes, guys. Now in front of Knight at night. We have a restriction here at 9,000 feet. Speed brakes off.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Thank you.
I almost forgot my landing lights, so landing lights are on. Auto brake is on. Brake fans will turn on, and that's it for now. Okay, we are in front of Knight. We stay at 9,000 feet. A little bit strange that we need to go all the way around. So that makes the flight a little bit longer. So I will not show the replay today for this arrival. Maybe I will show it back in Shanghai, but not here. It's just while we are waiting for fueling and stuff, we will show the airport. But no replay at this airport. So we stay at 9,000 feet for the time. Now, Night, do you know when the update will come out for the Phoenix? Was that not September? I believe it was in September, but I'm not sure anymore. Or they didn't give a date, it was just around September, but not a specific date. Because that will be also very nice to have that Phoenix V2 with another engine as well. Expecting during September. Okay, thank you. Beta testing is already started. Okay, very nice. So looking forward to it. And we can fly with some other sounds, other engines. Dexter, good evening all. So welcome to the stream, mate, and I hope you are doing fine. So, first officer, are you flying? And where are you flying? And good evening. Oops. Good evening all. That night, good evening to Dexter and Peter. Good evening to Dexter as well. And hello all from Dexter. Thank you for joining, mate. And so we are flying very close to each other. I was all the time behind Cat Night, but it was still in my sight, the whole plane. And Dexter, I won't have any offers in yet tomorrow. Also tomorrow, the day after, I will get offers and I can apply again. But I still this flight, tomorrow's flight, and then also on Thursday we will do a flight with Spring Airlines, and then for Friday we will change for company. Thursday, Wednesday, on September 6th, when is that? Then we will fly in Canada. It's Wednesday. Yes, so I'm still with Brussels Airlines. Okay. But about the license for the CRJ, oh nice. And next, so I am flying the CRJ. Apparently it's still part of the BAL airline. Still is wrong again, or it is part of the Belgium or Brussels Airlines, because they lease it until October, I believe it is. Until October they lease the CRJs. Yeah. In October they will normally have the A320 Neo. They will start flying with that one, so the two CRJs go away. Yeah, there's a, yeah, a bit odd. Oh, I see. And at least, yes. And so before they didn't have those planes, but it's from somewhere this year they started to lease it, those two planes, and yeah, until October. I think there was also another A320 that they leased, but in October they will have the first Neo. I'm looking forward to that as well. And Dexter, how's everyone here tonight? Who is flying? Well, I'm doing fine. And like Night at Night, he's flying. So he's right there. But we have a restriction here at 9,000 feet. And until here we have 9,000 feet. And Peter, all okay direction, but not flying. So we are wasting some fuel here and also some time. Next I had been flying the A320 so much recently I forgot how fast the CRJ700 is climbing. Missed my flight level 100 landing lights moment, of course. Not the first time. Well, I almost forgot to turn them on in this flight. I was at 9,000 feet, but still at 9,000, then I turned it on. Okay, tonight you only have 50 nautical miles to go from 9,000 to 4,000. Okay.
Good day.
Going to 120 decimal for 25 spring 6836. Jeju approach spring 683, 9,000 feet.
So we will start our descent right now. Or continue our descent. Next, honestly, I wouldn't pick up the nav pad at first, so I was trying to fix thinking adding mode and stuff, then miss it that moment. Yeah, can happen, mate, and don't worry, next time better, you know. I make mistakes as well, like everyone, so don't worry, we can only learn from it. And we're flying alone, you know, there's no co-pilot. We needed to think of everything alone. No one is helping us. And if you have a co-pilot, mostly that one is doing the things wrong a bit and mess everything up. And the next, yes, got to cut or saw some slack sometimes. Yes, indeed. And that's some funky seat cover. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. And check out our cabin, mate. This is our cabin. That's why I also like the Phoenix, because we have those. The ones from Eurowings are also nice. So, yes. That green thing in my eyes. That's nice. I like it. Like a Granny Smith apple, yes, it is.
Cleared through Bravo airspace, spring 6836.
6,700 feet. We armed this. The speed brakes. Brake fans are on. Auto brakes on medium. Seatbelt sign is on, landing lights on, and we just wait a bit for our runway lights. Peter, I'm making a small manual how to fly the A320, not as many pages as the SOP has sent you all. Do I need to read? (1 hour and 2 minutes). We will be even later than 1 hour and 4 minutes. Good night and nice. Distance at 13 nautical miles. Here it says 15. Peter, it depends on what you want and like to read. I don't like reading. Every time I buy something, then and there's a manual, that's the first thing that I throw away. That's a manual. $4,008. QNH check. And our speed brakes are armed. That night, same here. No. Peter, it's not a newspaper. Well, a newspaper, I didn't read that for a long time. Is that still existing? A newspaper? That's a long time that I had that, a newspaper. So we go to flaps 1. Peter, yes, even digital. Yeah, I know, but the real paper thing, is that still existing? I have actually no clue. We go to flaps 2. That's just on the limit. We are capturing the glide slope. We turn on our runway lights. Landing gear down. $3,000 feet. QNH check. Flaps 3. Peter, my small manual is rather what to do chronic, yeah, some kind of list, something like that. Flaps full. There's a runway. Are we lined up? Also short. And then we are almost ready for impact. Where's Knight? And there he is, 3,000 feet.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Now we will land today with auto throttle on. We'll see how that will give, what that will give. So landing gear is down. Spoilers are armed, flaps are full, and our lights are on. Good, good. So ready for impact. 1,000 feet. Tunage check. My plane. It's a bit high.
Minimum.
There we go, ready for impact.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30.
That was a mistake.
20. Retard. 5.
Come on, touchdown.
Retard. Retard. Retard.
Sorry guys, messed it up. Peter, I'm actually making that manual for myself because sometimes I forget something small to do or don't
Ladies
to do
and
it.
gentlemen,
Alright.
for your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to move about. At this time, you may use your cellular phone to
Peter,
please check
no,
around
you are
your
not
seat for any
high.
personal
I see
belongings
2
you
red
may have brought on
and
board
2
with you,
white
and please
papers.
use caution
Alright.
when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight.
I think that is
If you
landing now.
require deplaning assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers
He's already
have
landed.
deplaned.
Oh,
One
we
of
missed
our
that.
crew members
My
will then be
excuse.
pleased to assist you. On behalf of myself, Lara, and the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again soon.
Only
Have a
too
nice day.
fast. I don't think it's too fast. It's just about 143. I think that's still alright. We can turn off our landing lights and our runway lights. There we go. So tonight, how was your landing, mate? Turn on our APU. Flaps up. We'll take this one here. Not 100% centered. Okay. Me neither. Pretty bad landing. Pretty hard. And then we park right here. Parking brake is set. 1 hour and 30 minutes we did. That's alright. Wait for our APU. Taxi light is off. Turn on the APU and bleed. And then everything is off for the rest. Okay, so we can turn off the engines 1 and 2. And then we have our flight done. And so I will submit that immediately. So this is our flight right here. So that's our route that we did. And then we can submit the flight and we will see our result. Okay, we go to a logbook. And then we see we have a 100 score. And we have a landing rate here from 165. We have a perfect score here. And XP 80. Alright, so nothing more than there. Then we go to our next flight. Next flight we will do a sim brief. I will put this, I will do that later. There's our flight plan. Dexter 100, nice. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Peter, if you want to fly back, don't switch off the APU. I'm not switching off that one. So, flight on a sim brief. Guys at night, do you need the flight plan, or is it okay without? Just let me know. We will go 20. Apply. Okay, still busy with my flight plan. Auto. Alright. Departure runway 07 it seems, and arriving 35 right. That's our route. No need, just departure and arrival runway. Well, 07 for departure and 35 for arrival. That's it. So we can just leave this as it is, and then I think it is 380, cruising altitude 380. All right. So a beacon light can come off for now. Seatbelt signs off. We'll need to turn them on anyway again. Alright, we go to the init page, and we actually request boarding again, because we don't do the deboarding, just request boarding.
Boarding
do
requested.
That. So we go to the init page. Our flight plan should be in now. So this is from Seoul, Taiwan, South Korea to Shanghai again. Flight number is Charlie Quebec, and hotel once again 98862. Then we have our cost index, that's 10. Cruising altitude at 380. I got that 735 right, yes. 0735 right. Okay, that is in. Then we go to our flight plan. Flight plan departure runway is 07, and then we go to, that's a direct actually. Pony. So Yeah, it's a direct. We enter that, and then our arrival is 35 right. 35 left, 35 right, here it is, and then do mat. And that's our star. Do mat 2A. 2. This one. There we go. And we insert that one. We check our flight plan. Where's my flight plan? Oh, we have that disk on here. So I think we need to clear that and insert. Then we have a flight plan. Alright. So we check. Alright, I will put it in my little nav map just to check. So it says here Dumat. Where is Dumat? Then we go to Lausanne. I will try Lausanne. Lausanne. That's there. Then we go to P and D 411. And we take this one, so we can check further. There we go. And then we have MP2. Delete the disk on first. Yeah, but I create another disk on, I believe. If I delete this and put something in, then I have another disk on. So I think it's just the same. MP2. MP2. And then we can clear that disk on. Right here, and then we can insert that, and that's it. All right, so that's our flight plan. Flight plan is in. We go to 38,000 feet. We set that. That's a bit high. Alright, QNH is set. Seatbelt sign on. And everything is
Ladies
already
and
set.
gentlemen, my name is Vera, and I'm your chief flight attendant. The fasten seatbelt sign is on, so if you haven't already done so, please store your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. Also make sure your seat back and folding trays are in their full upright position. If you are seated next to an emergency exit, please carefully read the special instructions card located by your seat. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in the event of an emergency, please ask the flight attendant to reseat you. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited.
Okay guys, I
on the
will
entire
pick up some
aircraft,
vitamins. I
including
will be
the
back in 1 minute, and then we continue with the preparation and fuel for our next leg back to Shanghai. So don't run away. We are back in 1 minute. So see ya.
Thank you.
So I'm back here. Webcam on. Where's the fuel truck? So I'm waiting for the fuel truck. And where is Knight at Night parked? Oh, he's on the other side. So we can just show around the airport here. So we have a spotter's place right here, it seems. And this is the airport of Jeju at a Payware airport, as you can see. So we have the parking lot. Nice done. You have not set your refueling yet, but normally it's together with GSX and boarding, but you are still doing something. So this is the airport. This is the inside of the terminal. Just fly under here. Like this. Now the windows are quite dirty, so we don't see that much outside. So they are still doing something. I'm not sure what they do, so we wait for that. And we go to the other part here from the terminal and check that one out. This is what you get with this airport. And just a quick overview right here. I'm always too late to see the message what is on my left. Peter is still too early in the morning. Yeah, they're still loading the baggage, so that's why. But the trucks are already gone. Also the carts, you know, the loaders are gone already, it seems. They are still loading. A bit weird. So we wait for that. So what do you think, guys, of this airport? And it's still 50%, they don't change, it seems. With one time it shows again on 50%, and I need to cancel it. Yeah, it stays on 50%, so there is something wrong with GSX. I need to restart it. So restart. And then it will not load anymore. Okay, so we will just set our fuel like right here, and that can go. So we just load the aircraft like this, otherwise we lose too much time. Dismiss, and then we can go right here. And departure 07, packs are on, yes, load, and then calculate. We go to the init page, the second page here. We'll put our block fuel. Block fuel is 6.3. 6.3. Either if GSX, if you have to refuel first and then boarding, no vice versa, but I will just do the boarding and automatically it does the refueling. Yeah, but board first and then do the refueling. So if you request boarding, they do everything, but not in the correct order. So that's it. Cheers. Night, not bad for you. No, the inside is not so, but the outside looks nice. So what we need here is 64.9, 30.9. So 64.9 slash 30.9 right here. Peter, that's what I meant, yeah. So if you go to GSX, then you have request fueling, yeah, you can do that. But if you just do the boarding, then it does everything automatically. But they keep the refueling for the last moment. So that's a bit stupid, but otherwise you need to click all the time. And sometimes if you also ask for the ladders first or the gate, then or the jetway, then sometimes things are getting messed up. So that's why I just do the boarding. All right, so flaps 2 down 0.5 plus 2 slash down 0.5. That's the first time I have that. And then flag stamp is 68, same as before. And then we have the V speeds 147, 147 and 149. So 147 for V1, 147 for VR. That's incorrect. There we go. And then 149 for V2. All right. Then we go back to the init page. Here we did everything that was not necessary. Second page is in, performance page is in, and our flight plan is in as well. All right. And maybe the wind, is that still in? Wind request. And Peter, yes, right. So wait until the wind is in, we enter that. And then actually we can start with pushback. Prepare for pushback. Did we do everything? I hope so.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Who was that? Nice.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Alright, Ignite Tonight, how far are you? I need to go to 07.
Locking gear.
So 07, and that is actually a tail to the left for me, also for Ignite at Night. Tail to the left. And then we need to dismiss a GPU, and I didn't ask that. Alright, ground service. And there we go.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, parking brakes, released, ignition on.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Started wheel.
Okay, we're moving. Starting engine number 2. And then we can start for our second leg. And then we have 160, hopefully, XP today. We have already 80 and we can earn another 80. So we have another company message once again. We need to go to MCU Atsu. And then right here, message. We have a lot of them. Accept. Accept. Actually, I needed to start on the bottom. We need to do everything. Accept. And accept. Message not gone. Arrival message. Alright. Load sheet. Accept. Alright. Okay. Message is gone. Engine number 2 is started up. Engine number 1 starting.
Please set parking brakes.
Alright, parking brake set.
레이딩 이용 컨퍼메이션 폴 A good engine start.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates,
Cockpit to ground.
you must
We have a
fasten your
good engine
seatbelt.
start. You can
Insert the
disconnect.
metal fittings one into the other and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt,
What
lift
is
the upper
happening?
portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight, as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some
Something is
cases,
happening
your
here.
nearest exit may be behind you. If you
Unlocking
need to
gear.
evacuate the aircraft, floor level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the
Jeju
direction
ground,
of the
spring
arrow.
683,
Each
6
door is
request taxi
equipped
to the
with an
gate.
inflatable slide which may also be detached
Engine number 2
and used as a
available.
life raft.
Ignition off.
Oxygen and the
Two
air
drop
pressure are
disconnected.
always being monitored.
bypass pin
In the
removed.
unlikely event of a decompression, an oxygen mask
Left
will
is clear.
automatically appear
Right
in
is
front
clear.
of you. To start the flow of
Flaps
oxygen,
two.
pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head and breathe
And then
normally.
taxi lights on.
Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is
If you
flowing to
bleed
the mask.
off and
If you
master
are
switch
traveling with a
off
child
as well.
or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first, and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a
And Peter
uniformed crew
Notorite
member
GSX
advises you to
any
remove it.
file installed for the
In
airport.
the event of an
No,
emergency, please assume the
mostly I
bracing
don't do
position.
that.
If you hear brace, 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 lean forward with
And
your
brakes
hands
are
on
hot
top
again.
of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor.
There was
A
something
life
going
vest
on
is located in a pouch under your seat or between
because
the
that wheel
armrests.
was spinning
When
here.
instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Pass the straps
taxi
around
lights is
your
on.
wrist and
Everything
adjust
is
at the
set.
front. To inflate the vest,
And we
pull
can
firmly on
start
the
our
left cord,
taxi to
only when
runway
leaving the
07.
aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention.
Parking brake off.
Also, your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. You will find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you.
It's already
We strongly suggest you read
11.
it before takeoff. If you have
local
any
time.
questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight.
So it will be pretty late today, tonight. Also, that night is pushed back. So we will stand behind him, and then if he is ready, we can continue taxi to 07, and then we take off to Shanghai again and land at 35 right. Peter, someone is flying the Concorde. Yeah, I see. Jupiter or Jupiter. No, I don't own that plane. No, not a fan of it. And who is this here on my left? Is that a CRT? Nice livery. Brakes are still hot. No, we set parking brakes until Cat Knight is ready, and then he can start taxi. He can lead the way. Peter, you watched the video of a real pilot flying the Concorde. It's a complicated aircraft. I can imagine. No, I have no experience in it. Never saw a video of it. Yeah, so I don't know how it works, but also not really interested in the plane because it's quite complex, and also the thing how it looked, what I saw on the pictures, it was not quite there, to be honest. Where is Knight and Knight going? Where are you going, mate? Need to go to the other side. Oh, and then go a little bit to the left. To avoid a collision. Oh, where those things are going? You need to go to a 07. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm not. Okay, just follow me, Knight. Everything will be fine. Yeah, I was a bit confused. No problems, no worry. So we go to the end of here, and then we turn right, then left. I have the follow me car, okay. Well, I never use that. I never use that. We turn to the right, then to the left. Then it's a bit of taxiing. And there's Knight. Brakes are still hot. It seems that ATC is gave me another runway for departure. And I'm actually I'm looking forward to fly the 737 again on Wednesday. And it will be the 700. And there is no new update for the 737. I don't remember who asked that. But someone asked that. And there's no new update, and there will be no new update until the EFB is coming. And the 777 will already have the EFB on release. So I think the 777 will come around the end of the year, something. But then we will, beginning of the next year, we will have the A350, no, the, which one is it? The 757. We'll have that one as well. There is the Concorde going. No, it don't show as a Concorde because I don't have that plane. And Mr. Joe is still not awake. So you see that 277 nautical miles is actually a bit too short to do a decent flight, but 2 times 277 nautical miles, including preparing and stuff, just a bit too long, I believe, because it's already 11:18 local time and we still need to depart. It's a 1-hour flight, so it will be at least 12:30 when we finish. My local time then. Looking at night is holding short. We will do the same and prepare for a departure. Peter, question: if you lock the cockpit doors, doesn't do the passenger sounds disappear? I don't think so, but I will try. We hold short, runway 07, and be prepared for takeoff. Takeoff lights, landing lights, the runway lights are on. If we lock that door,
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
that's the other side. So I don't think they will, the sounds will disappear. Thanks, okay, landed. How was your landing, mate? How was your landing? Peter, no, still the same, yeah, I was thinking of that. So Knight, I am ready when you are ready, mate. Right behind you. I'm a bit hard, Drexler, yeah. For me the same. I'll try to do better. Takeoff config. There we go. Brake still hot. Clear the message. And Knight is going. We turn our thing on here. Flag stamp. It was my parking brake, I forgot. We are rolling. $100. Bumpy here. 140, and I cannot keep it straight. P1, rotate. Cooling the brakes.
Spring 68 tree, 6 you are not cleared to take off.
Alright.
Jeju approach Spring 6836 is type Airbus 1 mile southwest of Jeju 300 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Landing gear up.
Spring
Takes too long.
6 Jeju approach. Squawk 1441.
Flaps 1.
Squawk 1441 Spring 6836.
Spring 68 6 radar contact 1 mile northeast of Jeju 1000.
What is this? Max speed.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Maintain own navigation.
Alright.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace Spring 6836.
Climb mode. 2000 feet. So runway lights off. Take off. Lights off. And so I think we have a nice departure, and we are still pretty close to Knight at night. So nice. Flaps retracted. And get some clouds, it seems. 3008. And then we say goodbye to Jeju and Korea, South Korea, and then we go back to Shanghai.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Director, what company you want to fly for? What is your next move? What is the company that you really like to fly for? Because on one hand, I think I like to go to Norwegian, because that is nice locations and maybe some nice airports as well. If you can go to a Norwegian. Looking at night is at 10,000 feet. We are almost at 9,000. We can turn landing lights off. Next, 95 on 100. Well, it's still okay. Still okay. And if you make one mistake that gives you a lot of penalty points, then yeah. So, seatbelt sign off.
Frequency change approved Spring 6836.
Next, I'm not sure, maybe flying a 737-800 for locked Polish Airlines.
Seatbelt sign, and you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened while you're seated. In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as a light meal. Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So Dexter is the first flight with the CRJ, so okay, yeah, I think so. And maybe Iberia, but will remain in Europe for now. Also a good option. Yeah. Now, when I fly the 737, you will see that on Wednesday I will get for sure not a 100% because I will make a mistake with the beacon lights and stuff. Because in the A320 it's very clear which beacon it is and the strobe light, so everything is very clear. But I'm still confused with the 737 because it's it has other names and one switch is already turned on, so I need to find out which one is what. Otherwise I get penalty points all the time with the 737. Yeah, that's so I will not get the 100% until I find out what is what actually. So I need to look it up, or someone maybe can tell me. Oh, interesting, yeah. So here it is very clear, it's beacon and strobe light and navigation light and, you know, but in the Boeing it's called different. Peter, beacon lights in the Airbus is navigation lights and Boeing. Yeah. And what is a navigation light then in the Boeing? That is navigation light in the A320. How is it called then in the Boeing? Next, yes, on the CRJ I have the flaps on a switch of my Wardog Otas. When I usually have them on the Trustmaster Airbus throttle. Okay. Peter, sorry, wrong info from me. Okay, no problem. Next, so today I forgot totally to focus on the other controller and up to 12,000 feet with flaps. Oh, yeah. Well, there are some the things, you know, if you use other tools or controllers or other planes, and then you get in those troubles. If you always fly the same plane, then you get used to it and everything is the same. So yeah, it will be fine. Every time you switch planes, then yeah, it's really always a little bit different, and then you make a mistake. So that's the reason why the real pilots don't change planes that much. Peter, I have to see the light panel from the Boeing. Yeah, I'm not sure how it's called. I also need to see it with my eyes. I cannot see it just like this. I need to see it in the cockpit. But I know it's different names, and one switch is turned up. I even don't know when it's on and when it's off. Is it up or down? Very confusing. So if there is someone in the chat that knows it perfectly, then let me know. But we will see Wednesday. "10 minutes in the flight." and then we can go to our performance page. 102 nautical miles to our top of climb. 22,300 feet. Night is a little bit further away now, but still just visible. I hope my flight is tracking. Yes, it is. So here you can see it. Flight is tracking, and also the ground speed of 427, 23,000 feet. Well, everything is fine. I also need to switch actually my data here on my top bar. The bar is actually going backwards now. And what is our destination? How it's called? ZSPD. ZSPD. I forgot to do that. So there we go. And afterwards, if we fly the Boeing for a while, I will miss the A320 again. Dexter, what I liked about flying on a particular aircraft so much for a while is that you get a good routine. Yes, well, yeah. I think in the A320 you can get a perfect routine and everything is working fine because it's so organized, and yeah. And the Boeing is a bit more different. Peter, I know the switch Boeing lights is putting the switch bar down. Switching up is lights off. Switch on Boeing lights is putting the switches down, and switching up is lights off. Okay, thank you for the information, Dexter, and get to memorize all the procedures better. Yeah, that's correct. And that's correct. But I think for me in a live stream we cannot do that all the time, the same planes. Now we are already a week or 2 or 3 flying the A320, and just between some flights we can fly the 737, like what I will do this week because of that extra event during the week that we will do on Simbit World, and then I will use the 737 instead of the A320. Now maybe the next company flies the 737s, and then we will fly the 737s. And Dexter, Wednesday there is also an event on Simbit World in Canada. I will do that flight online, so on YouTube, and we fly from Whitehorse to Victoria in Canada. Whitehorse, freeware airport, nothing special, but arrival airport is a payware. Victoria airport in Canada, and it's a very nice one. And I will fly that with the PMDG 737-700 with Air North. So, and Sunday there's also the special event, but I think the flight will be a little bit too long because it's around more than 2,000 nautical miles. I think close to 3,000 nautical miles. So it's from London, where we landed Sunday, to the US somewhere. There's an Air North, yes. So that's actually in the description of the event. Airline Air North. So, but that's for Wednesday in Canada. So I will use that livery. And then for Sunday, the special event on Sunday is from London to the US somewhere, and it's close to 3,000 nautical miles, I believe. Now I cannot stream it, I cannot fly it because I need to work, and but anyway, it's for me also too long, and Dexter will pass on that flight as well because it's too long. Yeah. Now Wednesday it's 860 or something nautical miles that we will fly. So I will do that one with the 737-700 with Air North. But Sunday flight, no. And then Thursday we fly the last flight with Spring Airlines, and then I will see that I have a company on Friday, a new company. Yeah, maybe in Norwegian, a little bit hoping for that. We'll see. And I hope also our guest from yesterday, he told us that he is a moderator at the Discord channel of Symbitrol, and that he gives some extra push to what I was actually wishing for a pilot's life, about the flights, selecting the flights or the nautical miles that we can put that in, minimum and maximum, things like that, and that there can come an update with those options. That would be very nice. Peter, Airbus nav lights is Boeing wing lights. Really? Because the wing lights are always on the side here. Where are they? Here. That are the wing lights. No, that's yeah. Here are the wing lights, I believe. On the Airbus, and also the Boeing has that, so a bit confusing. And Peter, Airbus beacon light is Boeing anti-collision. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Anti-collision lights. Where is that standing for in comparison with the Airbus? So beacon light is anti-collision light, and I think that button is turned up, and all the other switches actually are turned down. And Peter, Airbus strobe lights are Boeing and position strobe lights. Okay, I need to remember that for Wednesday. Okay, 333. Almost at our, no, it's 380 that we need to be. And Peter, anti-collision light is a red flashing light, beacon light. Yeah. Alright, try to remember. So that's why I recommend for everyone an A320, because it's so structured, it's so much easier. But also the 737 is fun to fly, of course, because then we can fly the yoke again, and that will be an all other story once again. Peter, nav lights is wing lights. red lights, a left and green light on the tips of the wing. Yep. Yeah, but we have here wing light. No, wait. Yeah, wing light on in the Airbus. Then we have this light on. Look, we'll get penalty points then for this. Look, this is eliminated. Wing light. Wing light. There you go. And now it's off. The strobe lights are the white flashing lights on the wingtips. Three, 4, 8. 1, 3, 4, 9. Still climbing. Nossack Knight is still climbing. We never get at that 38,000 feet. 21 minutes and 25 nautical miles to go before we reach our top of climb. Peter, the wing lights on the Airbus are actually landing lights, but used for services are very bad weather. I ask a real life pilot. Alright. Thank you for the information. Alright. 36,000, 2,000 to go. And I'd like to check how many airports we have in Norway. Do we have nice airports there in Norway? So we have a Bergen Fleshland, Kirkenes Airport, Tromsø Airport, Florø Airport, and Gardermoen Airport as well. Oslo Airport and Alta Airport. Thanks, just checking out Sweden airports. Yeah, but we can also do flights to Sweden. Peter, oops, typos, wing light switch on Airbus are actually landing lights, but only... Oh, I was already reading that. Sorry. No? I know it's a new message. Actually, landing lights, but only used for service, and I'm in very bad weather. Snow. Okay. That's fair. A little bit early.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our cruising altitude. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Have a great journey.
Well, I think it's a good option to fly Norwegian, and we need to fly that anyway. So I hope they accept my offer and give me a good salary. Another one in the list is Brussels Airlines. I'm a little bit worried about the performance on the airport, Brussels airport from Aerosoft. Nice airport, of course, but a bit heavy on my frames. So that's the only problem there. And then we will leave some airlines because we are still waiting for those planes that are coming out, or the airports there are no decent airports like in South Africa and those parts. Up here and Stavanger Airport. So the wing lights switch is not the same as the wing lights on a Boeing. Alright. So it makes it all confusing. And so that's why Airbus pilots flies Airbus all the time and Boeing pilots fly Boeing. And you need a special training to switch over because of those differences. So cruising altitude, guys. Cruising altitude. Do we need to descend already? Top of descent is in 51 nautical miles. Very soon. So once again, I'll let you know which airlines are in the list. So Brussels Airlines, Norwegian, Citylink, Air Canada Rouge, TUI Airways. So I think that are already 5. Now if I skip one of TUI or Citylink, then I will put TAP Air Portugal in instead. But I still need to check Citylink to see what destinations they have, because that's also in China, I believe, and we flying in China now. So it will be probably TAP Portugal, Air Canada Rouge, Norwegian, Brussels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then TUI Airways as well, 5. So most likely we fly in Europe with one chance flying in Canada. So that is what it will be for next week if I get accepted by one of them. So 1 on 5 there's a chance that we fly in Canada, and 4 on 5 that we fly in Europe. TUI Belgium, TUI fly Belgium, because the other ones, the destinations are too far. They start with a minimum of 800 plus nautical miles. So you have Dutchland, you have UK, I believe, you have, is it Norway or something, and Belgium. 4 or 5 TUI fly in different countries, but only TUI fly Belgium has a bit shorter destinations, but not a lot, so we are limited to fly with TUI fly Belgium for the destinations. So they say you just checked TUI UK, yeah. Peter, yes, indeed, that's why they have to do their type rating for the aircraft coming from A320 to A330. Takes about 2 weeks, more or less. Yes. So you cannot switch from Ryanair 737 immediately to A320 of an Italian company. Just saying. And then switch immediately the week after to an A350. So that is not possible. Of course, there are always people that can't do it, or they claim to do it. Okay, where we need to go? Arrival. Right here. We take runway 35 right. Why that is not working? 35 right. Apply for meter 27 degrees. Alright. 21 nautical miles to go. Just on that waypoint. So we can put in the wind and stuff. So temperature 27 degrees Celsius. QNH was 1010, still 1010. Now we put in the wind. That's 50 at 10 knots. On 050 slash 10. Alright. And barrel will leave open, otherwise I need to change my flight plan again on on Navigraph. I didn't do that yet. So we will land without that, no problem. I never did that before. I'd always create landings. Can put this on a medium. Thanks, I have to go. Very tired. I should see you tomorrow. Okay, Derrickster, have a great night's sleep well. Have a wonderful day tomorrow as well. Enjoy your work. And then yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, mate. So sleep well. Either in reality and not at all. No, I'm not talking in reality. I'm talking in the sim. It doesn't make any difference. And Derrickster, bye bye everyone. So bye bye Derrickster, and thanks for jumping in and sharing your flight details. So thank you very much. And Peter, I know what you mean. And then Ignite at Night, a good night to Derrickster. So yeah. Well, our top of descent. Great. Almost. Almost there. Where's the green dot? Akara. Now we start our descent right now. There we go. There's the green dot. Also, Ignite Night is already descending. 33 minutes into the flight and we are descending already. Now I go first to 10,000 feet before I forget it again. And then we go to 250 feet. No, not. No, it's getting late for me as well. Seatbelt sign on, and then we hear Vera.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and keep your seatbelts fastened. Thank you.
Thank you, Vera. She's still alive. It's a miracle. So that Concorde landed, but I saw some minus numbers, so I think it crashed a bit. Not sure, but I saw minus numbers before, so I think he put a hole in the airport. Alright, back right here, 65 nautical miles to go. So maybe we will pass then. Mr. Drexler is already sleeping now, or going to bed. So, but maybe next week we can pass Drexler in the sky when he is flying. Maybe we will pass him if we fly in Europe, because the chance is big that we fly in Europe next week. So maybe we'll pass him somewhere. $29,000 feet for Knight, and just under 30,000 feet for us. I go to 10,000 feet. Yeah, going to 9,000. Alright. Well, I go first to 10,000, there's a reason for it. Because if I put it lower, it goes immediately to that altitude that I set, even when the speed is above 250 knots indicated. And it does that also below 10,000 feet. So then we get penalty points. So I will put it on 10,000 feet. We slow down. Before it always did it automatically. It didn't go lower than 10,000 feet if the speed was too high. But yeah, since a few weeks actually, it goes flying too fast below 10,000 feet. So that's why I put it on 10,000 feet. We slow down and then we continue our descent. But before it was not necessary. You just put in 2,000 feet, it will descend until 10,000 feet and then it slows down automatically and continue then the descent. But not anymore, and also on the flabber wire and the headwind, it seems. I'm sure on the flabber wire, also on the Phoenix. And according to Peter, if I hear him talking, the headwind is doing the same. So it's not really a plane issue, it's just becoming, or yeah, it's because of one of the updates of the simulator. Cat Knight, what joystick do you use for the Airbus? I'm using this one, the Airbus joystick from Trustmaster. Now I cannot show it because it's tied on my clamp on my desk, but yeah, it's the, I call that TCA, the Airbus joystick. That's what I use for the Airbus, and the Honeycomb yoke for the every other plane that has a yoke. So, but yeah, but there is some twitchy things on it for the twist, on the twist, and that makes it a bit tricky to taxi and also the landings and stuff, because always my plane goes to one side, so I need to counter steer there. It's not so easy on landings. I set already the dead zone wide, and then yeah, but it's not optimal. I like to have rudder pedals, but that will be for another life, I think. Since my rudder broke, I use my Xbox gamepad as rudder. Oh, yeah. Just a twist of my joystick, but it's not ideal. No. On landing itself, I don't use the rudder, but on touchdown to steer, on touchdown and taxi, yes. And QUADRANT are very simple to use. Well, I use my controller only for the drone cam. That's why I use it for. But other than that, no. And rudder I never use when I'm flying. On the ground, yes, but it's just for taxi things. Now sometimes if there is a strong wind you can use it, but then I cannot use it. And that night you are planning to get a TCA pack. Oh, well. I like to have it too, to be honest, because it makes my life a little bit easier to set those things in position here. On the Honeycomb you have no click, and on the Airbus pack you have that click. And that night you use a yoke in the Airbus. Oh, yeah. But I like to have the Boeing yoke from Trustmaster, or at least to try it. That's what I really like to have. It's a big thing, so I like to try it. Yeah. Peter, you have the full TCA and it's fantastic flying the Airbus. Indeed. Ignite, it looks nice. The Boeing looks so real. Yeah. 16,000 feet. And 18 or 16, what is it? 16 nautical miles to go. And we see Ignite at night in front of us. And I try to open my tool to record. Sky Dolly. Open Sesame. Alright, that is already as well. Kevin Davis, good morning from Singapore. Welcome, mate, welcome. Nice to have you. How are you doing? And cat night to Kevin Davis, good morning. And then Kevin Davis, morning to Knight at night. So nice to see you here, mate. But I didn't expect you until next week when you come back to Christchurch with the A350. So thank you for the update in Discord, mate. So we know now when you are back. So very nice. So thank you very much. We are still flying. It's pretty late. It's already past 12 or past midnight here in Europe or in Brussels. So but we do the return leg. We were flying to South Korea, Jeju, and then we also come back to Shanghai. So 2 short flights, but 2 short flights and preparation makes it quite long. Kevin, I have 2 more days left here, so yeah, enjoy your last 2 days there and I really hope that you enjoyed your stay, the whole stay, and also South Korea, that you loved it and that you made the most out of it. So yeah, I hope it was wonderful. So almost at 10,000 feet. Kevin, but have been unwell. Oh, that's not nice to hear. So what happened? What happened, mate? So 10,000 feet. We need to reduce our speed. Alright, so that has happened now. We go to 2,000 feet. We click here, click here. So 2,000 feet. We continue our descent. Now the speed is reduced automatically below 10,000 feet, but it needs to do it on 10,000 feet and not below 10,000 feet. So with me it goes below 10,000 feet and the green dot goes higher and higher, and I'm still speeding below 10,000 feet, but then it comes good, but then you're ready too low.
Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Thank you.
Incoming, there's a Sidestick from ferry cruise from Batam to Singapore. Alright. Sorry to hear that, mate. Oh, landing lights maybe? There we go. And then we catch the green dot almost. So 6,002. Speed brakes off. We see some land. So we are very close to Shanghai. Arm the speed brakes. Uh-oh. 5,000 feet. What is that big circle here? Tonight, where are you going, mate? Are you going around? (2007). There's the airport. There where the Concorde is. Maybe different flight plan. All right. And Calvin Davis just wanted to know on other streams what was with Beanie. Next week, mate. Next week. But it's too warm for it. I'm suffering otherwise. So next week I will continue Mr. Beanie. And Kevin, you messaged you guys on Discord yesterday. Yes, I saw it. I saw it. Thank you for that. Plus the one. QNH check. Approach. Autopilot 2. Runway lights. Speed brakes are armed. Brake fans on. And then we are good to go. Flaps 2. And I will turn off the names. And I think it did something that it didn't need to do. Brake fans coming message. Spoilers armed. Alright. Nice. I will turn on our recording as well. And I cannot forget it anymore. And then we are ready for our impact. It will be a heavy one. Flaps 3. After 52 minutes, it's a bit of a shorter flight, the return flight. We are on the glide slope. QNH check. Runway inside. Or partly.
2,500.
Landing gear down. That's a good idea. No? What do you think? Almost 2,000 feet. Last check where Knight is. Knight at night is, so he's coming behind. Alright. Flaps full. And we'll have a hard impact on runway at 35 right. Karen, it's hot in Singapore, 33 degrees yesterday. It's already too hot for me. But probably also for you, mate.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing.
Okay, so prepare for landing and impact and brace, brace, brace. So turn off auto throttle and my plane speeds up for a moment, then I try to manage the speed manually. A little bit of wind. A little bit thrust increase. All right.
500.
My plane. And there we go, guys.
400. 300. 200. 1,000. 100.
Ready for impact.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 5, retard, retard.
Current 31 degrees today in Singapore. Hope you like my pictures of my trip. Yes, of course, mate. At night 157. Nice. All right. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to move about. At this time, you may use your cellular phones if you wish. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles
are you
may have
landing
shifted
shortly?
around during the flight. If you require deplaning assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers have deplaned. One of our crew members will then be pleased to assist you. On behalf of myself, Lara, and the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again soon.
13 nautical miles left. Alright. Runway lights off. Landing lights off. Taxi lights are on. And I try to park first, because otherwise my plane will ride along or alone around the airport. Disarm. How far is he? I cannot see. Alright, 4 numbers or 3. 700. That's 700 feet, mate. Are you kidding me? No, it's 1500. Okay. Maybe you have some time to park here. And I will check out Knight at Night is a landing. And I want to set my parking brake first. Otherwise we have the same problem as yesterday. Alright. Parking brake set. I hope. Check. Yes. Parking brake is set. And then we go into Knight at Night. Set my drone speed fast. And you hear already that my plane is powering up. Maybe I need to turn it off first. I'll do that. So those things are taxi lights are off, flaps are retracted, and then this is alright. We can turn those things off. Okay, and then we can submit the flight. And we go looking for Knight at Night. In the meantime, I will find my program. So we've turned that there, and then I submit the flight. There we go. Alright. There we go. And where's Knight at Night? 1000 feet. And where's the runway? Here it is. So a little overview of the airport, quite big. So it's like a QUADRANT is not moving. So if I go to our logbook, I have a 97. Karen, I gotta go now and get up a shower and stuff. See you all. Karen, enjoy your 2 last days. Also enjoy the flight back home, and yeah, I will see you very soon, mate. So, and thank you for jumping in. So thank you for the info, and yeah, greetings to your family. And that night, bye to Karin. So I can already tell that my score is not 100%. So I have a 97 score on a THROTTLE. Now we'll see what that will be. Maybe some landing lights that was too low already before I turned on my landing lights. I guess it will be that. And there we see the plane is coming from Knight at Night. It's landing at 3-5 right. A little bit stutters. And then after we see our score and what I did wrong, and then also our landing, and then it's 12:30 midnight here in Brussels. And it's time to sleep. $400 feet. And here's some extra luggage, it seems. No, it's disappearing. No, it's still there. It's a few. Alright, touchdown. Nice and centered. So well done, Knight. Nice landing. It was very centered. So we go back here, and then we can see with my GPU. Yeah, indeed. So my flight, Spring Airlines 97 score, and yeah, I lost 2.40 XP with that score. So we go right here, and then we see maximum ground speed once again. Taxi out 3. Why? I didn't do that. Taxi out was always below 25 knots, even below 20 knots. So something is wrong right here. So that is an issue. Score landing rate -5. -5. I'm curious to see that landing actually. So -5. That is butter smooth. Like butter in 40 degrees something. It's melting, you know, instead of frozen butter. So okay, yeah, but there is something wrong with the ground speed, because I watched it and we were taxiing very slow, and still I get a fail right here, and it cost me 3 points. All right, and then we go to our arrival replay. So stop recording, and then we play.
Shanghai approach, spring 6836.
And we go a little bit forward.
Request flight following.
It's a little bit stuttery all the time when I use that program. A little bit more forward.
Squawk
There we go.
0001 spring 6836.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now request your full attention as the flight attendant demonstrates the safety features of...
Bye, Farah.
Roger, spring 6836.
So here we go for our landing. So far so good. With adjusting. Maybe a little bit long. Oh, and there were actually 2 touchdowns. Alright.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Alright.
Shanghai approach, spring 6836.
So once again,
is type
on the other
airline
side,
3
and then we
miles
do it
south
also
of
from the
Pudong.
inside, and then we can round up this flight for tonight. Tomorrow we are back with the fly-by-wire then,
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Squawk 0672.
and then we fly to South Korea once again, but then to Seoul. So from Shanghai in China to Seoul. That's our flight, and then once again Wednesday we fly back. We fly from Whitehorse to Victoria in Canada, and then Thursday we fly back from Seoul to Shanghai. A little kangaroo jump. Alright. So one more time, but then from the inside. And there we go.
Flight
Okay.
attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
So that was our landing for today. That's the one that I recorded. The other one we didn't have the time for that. So guys, you know what, follow the next days for the flights, and yeah, I want to wish everyone a wonderful night. Also for the people that just started the day, have a wonderful day. Glad night. Thank you for yes, your support as always on flying with me. So thank you very much for that. Also Peter, thank you for being here, and your information as well. John, if you are still here, thanks for joining as well, and hope to see you next time. Carwin is already gone, so he's enjoying his vacation, and for the last 2 days, and then he will come back to his home country. So everyone, thank you for watching. Also Derek is already sleeping, so everyone, thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time. So have a wonderful evening, wonderful night, sleep well, or a wonderful day. So cheers, and see you very soon. Bye bye.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Good night, thank you for the stream, and thank you all for watching, and good night and day all. So thank you very much, good night, and you're welcome, mate. So it's a pleasure. Peter, guys, have a good night and see you. So Peter, thank you very much, and sleep well, mate. So good night, and Peter, sleep well, and see you next time. So bye bye.